Good morning everyone. So for today biology class, so we are still in chapter 7, okay, which is the talking about plant nutrition. Okay, now we go to the last subtopic, which is plants mineral requirements and fertilizer. Okay, now we move on. Okay, before that I change these pointer options to laser. Okay, now we go to the first one. Okay, mineral requirements in plant. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it say here plant is in need for mineral ions to control chemical activities, grow and produce materials. Okay, the most important minerals are magnesium ions and nitrates. Okay, so these are the reason why the plant needs the mineral. Okay, this is the reason. Now we will go to the second one. Okay, so in order to synthesis, or you can say produce amino acids, okay, the nitrate ion, which is this one, okay, which must be taken into the plant from the soil through the root. So as you can see that this nitrate ion is basically coming from the soil, okay, and then enter the plant through the root. Okay, besides these two, you have others necessary, okay, minerals that also important to the plant, okay, which is this one. Okay, N stand for nitrogen, okay, Mg stand for magnesium, P stand for the phosphorus, K stand for the potassium, S stand for sulfur. Okay, as you can see here, this is one of the healthy plant. This one are on the edge of dying. Okay, let's see the mineral requirements in plant. Okay, as you know, both of these are the important one. Okay, let's see the nitrogen first. Okay, what is the function of nitrogen? Okay, photosynthesis of proteins. Okay, to produce proteins and also chlorophyll, etc. Okay, so nitrogen is basically taken in form of nitrate ions, okay, or ammonium ions. Okay, NO3 is nitrate, ammonium is NH3, the symbol, okay, the chemical formula for this substance. Okay, if we deficiency symptoms, if we lack of this mineral, okay, if we lack of this mineral, what will happen to the plants? Okay, the plants will undergo little growth. Okay, they are not going very taller or become bigger, okay, because no protein made. Okay, and then you will see that some of the leaves are becoming yellow. Okay, because why? No chlorophyll is made. Okay, that's the reason. Okay, if nitrogen is lacking, okay, from the plants. Now, how about magnesium? Okay, magnesium essential component of chlorophyll. Okay, which means that to make chlorophyll. Okay, so what will happen if we lack of this mineral? Okay, magnesium deficiency symptoms. Okay, again, same yellowing of leaves, which means no chlorophyll made. Okay, you have a poor growth. Okay, because no food manufacture because of lack of chlorophyll. No chlorophyll, so no photosynthesis. If no photosynthesis, so no food is produced, right? Okay, so these are the requirements, okay, mineral for plants. Okay, let's see more detail about nitrates. Okay, nitrates. So plants absorb nitrates ion from the soil, okay, through their root hairs. Okay, nitrate ions combine with glucose, and then it become amino acids. After it become amino acids, okay, then they will form or they will bond together, become, okay, eventually will become protein. Okay, protein is a large molecule. So if you lack of nitrates, it will cause the plant poor growth, okay, especially of the leaves. Okay, the stem becomes weak. This is the stem. Okay, lower leaves become yellow and die, while upper leaves turn pale green. Okay, again, this is the plant example like this. Okay, nitrates deficiency. Okay, growth severely restricted. Few stems. Okay, yellowing of all the foliage. Foliage, which means the color of the like a brown color. Okay, something like this. Okay, that is nitrate. How about magnesium? Okay, magnesium. So plants absorb magnesium ions from the soil solution, sand. Okay, used for the manufacture of chlorophyll, produce chlorophyll. Okay, each chlorophyll contains one magnesium atom. Okay, if you lack of magnesium, okay, it will make the leaves turn yellow, okay, from the bottom of the stem upwards and eventually stop photosynthesis, something like this. Okay, magnesium deficiency in potato plant. This is potato plant. Growth fairly normal, foliage slightly pale. This is the color of the foliage. Okay, older leaflets develop central necrosis. Okay, and then basically it will turn yellow or brown and wither prematurely. Okay, this one another example here will be the magnesium deficiency. Okay, as you can see that yellowing between the veins, this one, right? Between the veins, this is the veins. Okay, and between the veins you will see that yellow color, which means now chlorophyll. Okay, then I'll move on to the next one. Okay, then I'll go to the use of fertilizer in algae culture. Now we go to the fertilizer. Yes, as we can see, that is the diagram for fertilizer. The name of this is called ammonium nitrate fertilizer. Okay, so sometimes the soil is lacking of the mineral ions needed. So this problem can be solved by adding fertilizer to the soil. Okay, fertilizer are chemical compounds rich in the mineral ions needed by the plants. Okay, they help the plants to grow faster, increase in size, and become greener. Okay, they simply make them healthier and increase the crop yield. Okay, so as you know that if we continue harvesting crops, okay, it will remove the available mineral salts from the soil. So how the farmers solve this problem? Okay, normally they will add the fertilizer. Okay, fertilizer are added to replace such loss. Okay, because due to the continuous harvesting of crops, okay, it will remove the available mineral salts from the soil. So how let's say the farmer to solve this problem, okay, they will add fertilizer, okay, to replace such loss. Okay, now we go to the again fertilizer. So nowadays we have two kinds of fertilizer. Okay, which is number one, it will be the natural fertilizer. Okay, from manure, which means mainly consists of the animal feces. For example, like this. Okay, coming from the animal feces, something like this the horse. Okay, when the horse undergo the nature call, they will leave their feces on the ground. Eventually, the organic compound in it are decomposed by the bacteria in soil, okay, to form mineral salts. Okay, the bacteria will decompose the feces. Okay, then second one will be chemical fertilizer. Okay, mainly nitrogenous, okay, and phosphorus compounds manufactured artificially. Okay, human man-made. Okay, it's man-made. So you have something like this. Okay, you have different colors. Okay, chemical fertilizer. Okay, and then what we can say about the difference between these two? Let's see one by one. Okay, so natural fertilizer, basically contain humus, which can improve the soil's texture. Okay, for chemical fertilizer, no humus. Okay, so cannot improve the soil texture. Humus means that the organic substance. Okay, organic substance. Okay, for natural fertilizer, normally it's less soluble in water, so less likely to be washed away. So how about chemical fertilizer? So very soluble in water, so more likely to be washed away. So again, the comparison between these two. Okay, so natural fertilizer is much cheaper compared to the chemical fertilizer, which is very expensive. Okay, again, natural fertilizer is less soluble, okay, in water, so more difficult to be observed. Chemical fertilizer, very soluble in water, so easier to be observed. Okay, and then the last one, the time is needed for the decomposition to complete before nutrients are available to plants. Okay, more readily to be used by the plants. Okay, so these can be say disadvantage. Okay, this one. Okay, time is needed for the fertilizer to be prepared for the natural one. Okay, compared to this one, always ready. Okay, always in stock. Okay, so we can use anytime that we want. Okay. Okay, again, okay, let's say there is let's say some situation. Okay, so intensive farming, which means repeatedly using the same land for crops. Okay, it will remove the nitrates from the soil. Okay, if you undergoing intensive farming, so this needs to be replaced to prevent a drop in a yield. Okay, so how nitrates can be replaced? So nitrates can be replaced in three ways. Okay, for number one here, okay, like applying animal manure, which is the animal feces. Okay, or you can do crop rotation. What is mean by crop rotations? Okay, you're growing a leguminous plants. This is a leguminous plants. Okay, this is the roots. Okay, you can see that you have beans, something like small circles here. Okay, so leguminous plants such as peas, beans, and clover every 2 or 3 years. Okay, so these plants develop a root noodles. Okay, this is the root noodles. Okay, we call this as a root noodles. We have the small circle here. Okay, containing nitrogen fixing bacteria, and the roots are plugged into the soil. Okay, it will be boosting the nitrate levels. Okay, so you growing this plant. Okay, given these plants. Okay, this will be boosting the level of nitrates. Okay, and the third one, adding artificial fertilizer, for example, like ammonium nitrate. Okay, let's see the danger of overuse of fertilizer. Okay, if you eat too much, okay, if you apply too much nitrogen fertilizer, okay, it will cause the water is drawn out of plant roots, okay, through the process of osmosis. Okay, when the plant lose water, eventually it will wilt or die, right? Okay, so you have this one situation here, eutrophication. Okay, if we overuse of fertilizer, it can cause eutrophication to happen. Okay, how this let's say the situation eutrophication can be happen. Okay, nitrates can be leached out of the soil, which is coming out from the soil. Okay, enter a nearby river, polluting it. Then it will pollute the river, and then it will create a layer of green algae on the surface of it, causing lack of light in the river, so therefore preventing the aqua plants, which is the water plants. Okay, the plants that live on the water or inside the water. Okay, so preventing the aqua plants photosynthesis, okay, to undergo, so the water plant cannot undergo photosynthesis. Okay, because due to the growth of algae, so the decomposer, for example, like bacteria, okay, they will multiply and decay, okay, and then the bacteria will respire using the oxygens, okay, and then this will cause the death of aquatic animals from the lack of oxygen, because due to the competition between the bacteria and also the aquatic animals. Since the number of bacteria are quite big, okay, let's say millions of bacteria compared to aquatic animals, okay, they are having a competition to compete for the oxygen. Okay, of course, the bacteria will be the winner. Okay, they will get, most of the bacteria will get the oxygen. Okay, and eventually the aquatic animal, okay, will die because lack of oxygen. Okay, we call this process is a eutrophication. Okay, so these are basically the eutrophication. This is the diagram. As you can see that we have the green algae here. The green algae will prevent the water plants, right? The aqua plants inside the river, okay, from having a photosynthesis process. Because as you know, without sunlight, okay, the sunlight cannot pass through the green algae. Okay, the sunlight cannot pass through the green algae, so the water plant cannot undergo photosynthesis. So no photosynthesis, no food is produced, right? Okay, so we call this as a eutrophication. Okay, overuse of nitrogen fertilizer can have nasty environmental consequences. Okay, guys, so that's the end for this chapter, plant nutrition. Okay, so thank you for watching and listening to my videos. Okay, and have a nice day.